Before we get to Coach Hinsley on the Subway Report, we wanted to visit with Carl Turner, All-State running back here for the Greyhounds. Senior year, Carl, tremendous effort by you tonight. I think our Hounds, we played a lot better than we did last week. Talk a little bit about your effort and your want to.
Well, I just go out there and try to do it for the team. You know, we're not that good this year as we were last year, but we're working because we got the new offense. We're adjusting to it, but I think we're doing pretty good at the new offense. We just got to get the simple things down packed, and we'll be very good coming in for the conference.
Well, the conference schedule's coming up. We knew coming in, though, that this non-conference was going to be very, very, very tough.
Yes.
You're playing 5A schools, and we're really a AAA school playing up. But I want to talk about effort of your teammates. Tell me about the effort that you saw tonight from your teammates.
I mean, the effort, it's just there. You can't teach effort. That's something that it comes natural, you know. It comes natural. You can't teach effort. And our teammates, we did very good at that this game. Now, the previous two games, we didn't do very good, but we got the little simple things right at practice on defense. And then the defense, we did tremendous on defense this game. It's just the little things we got to get right, and that'll make us very good for conference.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And we've got West Helena coming here, and of course I know we don't know much about those guys because we hadn't been looking at them. But anytime you get in the conference, I mean that's what it's all about. We're looking forward to it.
Yes, it's just the conference. When we get ready for conference next week, I think we'll be very good because we're playing people not bigger than us,
yes,
but they're just our size, so we can just go head to head with them, not have to worry about our 170-pound lineman going against 300-pound linemen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we've seen a lot of that in the last 3 weeks. Yeah, yeah. And again, we've said this all along. We are virtually AAA numbers, and we have been for the last several years. And we're playing against teams that are 5A, 2 classifications above us. But I like our team. I want to compliment you. I thought you had a great football game tonight. Your effort, when you play hard, I see the other kids play hard. So when you're the leader out there like that, congratulations on a great game tonight, Carl.
Thank you.
Coach Hinsley is next. Subway Coaches Report. Coach Mark Hinsley joins us in the booth, and, of course, you just saw Carl Turner. Coach, I want to commend you on your effort tonight. Our kids were ready to play.
You know, Dave, that's the one thing that we talked about all week was what more can we do to give effort, you know, and that's what I talked to kids before, you know, effort to me is max speed and finish.
Sure.
If we can get to that max speed that we want to, the speed that we want to play at, and then finish plays, that's the effort we were talking about, and that's all we preached, especially right before the game and into the week, is effort. And, you know, and that's what we were really going for, and we got a result. We saw effort. You know, I think what you saw at the end of the third quarter into the fourth quarter was just running out of juice.
Sure,
I mean,
I agree with that.
We literally run out of juice. And, you know, for the most part, we didn't have a whole lot of cramping. The only guy we had for cramping was Darian Roddy, and he actually had stomach virus this morning.
Is that right?
So, you know, you knew he was going to be a little dehydrated. But, you know, we fought through injuries. We did – I mean, these kids did the best they obviously could. I told them down there I was proud of them tonight. I mean, we really did fight. You know, because that's what I've been trying to do since week one was fight.
Absolutely.
Get in there and get in a fight, and let's try to push people. And I got what I wanted, I think, tonight. Really.
Hey, no doubt about it. We're playing a football team that scores 62 points a game. You know, the first 2 times out, and I'm talking about, you know, we're in the game. We're in the game for a long time. We did throw a pick 6, and then came back a little bit later on through another pick 6. But you know, the score was not indicative of how well our kids played.
Well, what was the score, Dave? 14-6, right? Or 21-6 going in the half.
21-6.
And we. I was trying to think what the quick score there at the end. We followed a route in and we got the corner on us. You know, we won it at half with, in my opinion, in my mind, momentum.
And going to get the ball to start the third quarter.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know, that's kind of my thing as a defensive guy, and that's just the way it is. I like to defer. I like to go in at half and make offensive adjustments and come out and try to punch them in the mouth. So, you know, I really did think we had momentum going in. I really did. And I'm so proud of our kids just for fighting and doing what we asked them to do and really getting after it.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and I say this often, and I tell you that, and as long as your kids are giving effort, as long as they're fighting, if they're out there, if they're giving their very best, I mean, football's a game where it's designed for one team to win and one team to lose. It's designed for that,
right.
And you're not going to win all of them, and you're not going to lose all of them either. And the only thing you would ask your kids to do, if you give me max effort, and come out there and do the best you can, then you cannot lose.
Well, and you know, that's what I tell the kids all the time is no matter the score, I really don't care about the scoreboard. I really care about if I think we're getting everything we can get out of our kids. And tonight I really did feel that way. I feel like we got as much as we could get out of them, and they did exactly what we asked them to do. You know, you can't really ask for more than that. You know, and like you just said, there's going to be times when there's going to be winners and losers, and
sure.
that's just part of it. And if we got the effort we wanted tonight, That's what I'm after, because it's that feeling I got as opposed to last week.
Absolutely.
Different mindset.
It
for
sure
me
was.
after
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
So that shows me right there that I got a different result than what I had last week.
Well, whatever you guys did this week, continue on with doing that.
Building,
it
baby.
worked.
Yeah.
Our kids
Keep
were
building.
ready. They
Yeah.
were ready to play, and they played hard. They played exceptionally hard, and not that West Helena coming in here makes it that's not a
It's not
cakewalk. You know? Yeah, I mean
No.
they're going to be a
just
good
2 years
football.
removed from 5A.
Yes,
so
right.
They still kind of have a halfway mindset of 5A.
That is correct. So, and then, but it's a tough conference. But you got to win some games, and we're going to go out there and we're going to fight and try to win some.
We are, and and that's what I saw at the beginning of this game as opposed to the last 2 games. I've been talking about what's our identity.
Right.
Because you do have inexperienced seniors that, are kind of really getting in the bright lights. You see the sophomores that are coming in and helping us play, juniors that are coming in and play. We're trying to find our identity. And before the game, I saw a lot more enthusiasm, a lot more seniors stepping up and speaking.
Sure.
And that's, the main reason I brought Carl up here is Carl really led tonight.
Yes,
he
he
really
did. Yes, he did.
He stepped up. He was positive. He was informative to us on the sideline. I'm telling you, the kid led tonight. He
Yes,
really
sir.
did. And that's what I've been asking for Carl is, you're the man.
Right.
This team, this town, this state, they look at Carl Turner.
That is correct.
And he has got to lead. It's not his by choice. It's his by because he has to do it.
That's right.
Everything's on him. And, for that kid to step up offensively and defensively tonight, there was no question in my mind who was player of the game.
And when
he started at D-line.
It darn sure did.
Explosive.
I was talking to Carl, and you might have heard talking about it. When he plays hard like that, when you're quote best player, the one that everybody looks to is supposed to lead up. But when that guy's giving max effort and playing hard, then you see the other
People
kids.
follow.
Absolutely,
That's right.
they do, and they did tonight.
Said that forever. There's 2 kinds of leaders. There's leaders that talk about it, that that want you to motivate you, and there's leaders that just do their job.
Get it done.
And I always said that about Kyron. He did his job. He
Sure.
went out there, and kids responded to that just because he did his job, and he went to work every day. And that's what we saw in Carl tonight. We really did.
I'm looking forward to the conference season. 7
Hey.
weeks it'll be a dog fight every Friday night. But we're willing to fight for that little bone.
It's phase 2. That's what we talk about. You have your non-conference schedule. You have your conference schedule in postseason. We're in phase 2 right now, and we got to get to work.
Get to work, my
Get to
friend.
work, man.
Mark Hinesley, appreciate you taking time to join us. Hounds lose tonight, but let me tell you what, the Hounds won in a lot of ways because we got better from last week to this week, and if we see as much improvement from this week to next week, we'll be on the winning side coming up. Thanks, Coach.
Go Hounds.